Welcome everyone. Welcome to the part number 4 for this first milestone. I hope you enjoy the first 3 parts we just did. So today the plan is to initialize the React Native application and installing the Wix React Native Navigation library. So we're gonna make use of the native library for this tutorial and not just the React Navigation with JS library for the navigation. So and you're gonna see it's pretty I mean, if you never play with native linking before, yeah, that's gonna be maybe something new for you. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna init a project with React Native. So we're gonna do React Native init, and we're gonna say Instagram clone right there, and we're gonna click enter. I'm gonna come back after it's done. So everything is done. I forget to say to make sure you do this on the root of your project. So make sure you have the server, you are not in the server. This is what I mean by that. And so I just installed React Native. So I think we're gonna make use of the version 52. Something I didn't say is you need to have React Native installed globally inside your npm bin, like where you run all your global command. And so after this is done, again, stay in the root directory, and we're gonna do mv Instagram clone to be inside the mobile folder. So this way we're gonna have the readme, the mobile, and the server right there. After that, we're gonna do a cd mobile, and we're gonna run yarn start to make sure everything is working. So for this tutorial, I want the Android people to follow what I'm gonna do, because we're gonna do a bit more setup than just the iOS installation. So this tutorial is gonna be about the iOS installation plus creating the first screen. And I'm gonna do another video is gonna be really like small, and that's gonna be about the Android installation. But the code about the screen is gonna be the same, so you can follow this part or coming back here after the Android is been done. So now we have started the project. So now I'm gonna open another terminal, and I'm gonna run React Native run iOS. So that should open here inside my simulator an Instagram clone application right there, where I'm gonna see the brand new application, like really with nothing almost. So this thing's gonna run. It takes a quite long time when you start for the first time you compiling everything, so don't worry about this thing. In the meantime, what we can do is I'm gonna open that in Visual Studio Code. And I'm gonna make sure everything work. Compiling, blah blah blah. We compile everything. So now here, in the meantime, we're gonna check the folder structure. We have almost nothing to do yet. So we have it's the brand new application. So for those who have just done application with Expo, create React app, create React Native app, Android and iOS folder, I think they are hidden, but we don't gonna really touch it. Some of Android, yes, but not really iOS, because when we're gonna touch the iOS, we're gonna open Xcode for that. So you should be able to run. And so after that, we're gonna just installing the Wix library for the navigation. So that's gonna be this one here, React Native Navigation. Why I make use of this application as this library and not the React Navigation here? It's not because I don't blame React Navigation or nothing like that. It just I think everyone do a tutorial. It's with navigation from this one, React Navigation, because it's really easy to set up, and I think it's awesome. I mean, the beauty of using a JavaScript navigation here is gonna gonna let you more customizable the code you can do. So what I mean by that, it's you can really make it easy to in the debugger just open, so that means it's good to run. Sorry about this. So now you see here it compile. Now they will have put some color. I kind of really like it. Sorry. And now it's gonna run. Yeah, perfect. Now I'm gonna just remove the debugger. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna still back here. So yeah, so React navigation, awesome for when you want to customize and everything. You go really well. Don't worry if this is slow inside your simulator. When you build, it kind of really become really faster. But for this tutorial, we're gonna make use of the React native navigation built by the team of Wix. So it's 100% native navigation, and I kind of really like it. I mean, it's pretty weird about the installation, and not the installation, but how we initialize the screen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna installing the library. So first thing, I'm gonna just go to their GitHub. So Wix navigation right there. And as they say here, they say to do the installation. Oh, I think they say right there. Okay, yeah. Inside installation iOS, we run this command yarn add React navigation lattice. So we're gonna run this one right there. So make sure you're in mobile, paste this command right there, and click enter. So now we're gonna install the latest version of the React native navigation library. This one don't gonna take too much time, and this is done. After that, so you see it's like really easy to follow. After that, they say in Xcode. So first thing, we're gonna open Xcode. How can we do this? It's just by running the command iOS open iOS.instagram clone.xcode project like that. So that's gonna open Xcode for us. Perfect. And now they say in Xcode, in the project navigator left pane, right click on the library, add file to project name, and add the React native navigation Xcode project. And here they put some screenshots. You can check for that if you want. So here in the library, right click, add file to Instagram clone. After that, make sure you go to the folder right there. So the mobile, click on node module, React native navigation, click on iOS, and click on React native navigation Xcode project. Click add. So you should see right there the project. First step is done. In Xcode, in project navigator left pane, click on your project tab, then click on your target row on the project and target list. So finally, what we do is we're gonna click right there. We're gonna go inside the build phase. We open the link binary, and yeah, link binary in section add lib React native navigation. So right there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the plus right there, and we're gonna make use of the React native navigation. We are supposed to see it. One sec. One thing I know I can do is by going here and just drag and drop this thing right there. So I as you can see, like if it's not, oh, I know why. Sorry, I make a mistake. You see, I just make a mistake. Don't do this. Click on Instagram clone here. Click on build phase. Click on link binary. Sorry, I make a big mistake. You see, you're supposed to see 13 items. So that was one thing I I didn't want to say, but it's pretty weird I didn't have. Now you can click on the plus, and now we're gonna have the React native navigation right there. Now it's been added. Sorry about that. So you see what not to do. I hope you learn. So make sure Instagram clone, build phase, link binary. After that, in Xcode, you go to your build setting. So click on build setting, and now search for header search path. Header search path, and now right there we're gonna add. You're gonna add this code right there. So just copy paste this code. Don't worry, I'm gonna put the link in the command, and right there, double click here, click on the plus, paste this thing. And after that, it's not done, because here they say, make sure on the right to mark this new path to be recursive. So click here, click on recursive, that's it. So now you should receive something like that. So now after that, we need to go to the app delegate M. So app delegate M. And now right there, we're gonna need to change some of the code. So what I'm gonna do, it's I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. Perfect. And now, like they say, they have put a reference right there, and this is what where we're gonna need to do some change about the code we need for to make it when it's gonna start, when we start the project. So first thing we're gonna make to add, it's gonna be, so you see here we have the app delegate, bundle, URL, and provider, and in here they say don't miss the next line, it's important. So we need to put this line right there. Copy paste this line and just put this. I like to put it right there. I'm gonna save. After that, important, blah blah blah. This here, it's pretty awesome. Like you can read this stuff if you get stuck somewhere. And after that, what we're gonna do, it's now we're gonna take this line of code, if deb debug, and we're gonna just paste this stuff right here after this stuff here. I'm gonna just take it, do one command, and now as you can see, they put index right there. So it's because they're gonna search the index.js file we have right there. If you find the other version they have, you're gonna have index.ios right there, but we don't need that. So we're gonna just make use of this version like this, index. After that, they say don't mix, this is how we bootstrap. So finally, we're gonna copy paste this stuff right there. And right after this one, we're gonna paste this line of code. And after that, they say, remove this part. So remove all the RCT, root view, cell, blah, 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 and yes. So finally, remove everything until the yes. So remove all this stuff. Like that. And yes. And we can also remove the GS code here. Like that. And now, just I'm gonna choose back my simulator. And now we're gonna test it. So as you can see, they say now it's time to test it. So we're gonna just click run. So we're gonna see if we're gonna get some error. So we're gonna take some time. I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna come back after. So now everything has been done. It looks like we got no error. But now, what happened? And now this is a really good question, and this is because finally we have here, I think they said the error right there, but it's talk about finally all that work. It's we don't have any place where the application start. So it's not like a React navigation. Sorry, they all looks the same, where all start in the JS and go in the screen. That's it. Here they need to go natively, so you need to register the screen. So this is what we're gonna do. So here is the part where the Android user, I want you to come back after you have done the Android installation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back in Visual Studio Code, and now we're gonna code. So how we're gonna plan this stuff? So the way that work with React Native Navigation, it's we need to first thing have in screen and register there them before using this. So first thing we're gonna do, it's inside the mobile. We're gonna create a new folder called SRC. So this is everywhere where the place where we're gonna put all the code. Inside SRC, I'm gonna create a file called nav.js. This one's gonna be where we're gonna finally start the navigation. But first, for that, we're gonna need to have some screen. So why not create a screen folder? Inside the screen folder, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a file here, a folder called feeds screen. And in this one, I'm gonna create a file called index.js. As you know, because we have index.js, that's gonna let us importing feed screen from screen/feed screen. We don't gonna need to say /index.js. And why I do this is because when we have component, we just below this one, we can put that inside this folder and not inside a component folder we're gonna create later. So inside this one, what we're gonna do I'm gonna start with a component really simple, where I'm gonna import the view, the text from React Native, and I'm gonna create a class who's gonna be feed screen. Now, one of your questions before I go too far, it's okay, what is all this snippet you just done? And this is a package I've created. If you go here in the extension and you type React, I'm gonna be right there, EQuimper, React Native, React right there. So this one, it's all my snippet. As you can see, they are all there. So I'm gonna type them because I'm gonna go faster, but if you don't like it, just pause the video and type what we missed here. What you missed here. So now here I'm gonna just put a view with a text, and inside this text I'm gonna just type the name of the, oops, sorry, new keyboard, screen, like that. So now we just create the awesome Instagram app. We are done. No, I'm kidding you. Right there inside the screen, we're gonna create a file called index.js. So make sure that not inside the feed again, inside the screen. And now inside this one, what are we gonna do? We're gonna import from React Native Navigation. I'm gonna import navigation. Also, I'm gonna import my feed screen from feed screen, like that. I don't need to see index.js. Yeah, JavaScript is smart enough to take it. And now here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a function called register screen. Oops, sorry. And this function here gonna be a function where we're gonna run the navigation that register component. So this is how we're gonna register a component. And now here we're gonna create the name of the screen. And a convention, I think, it's to put the name of the application like that, thing like this, and sing dot in the name of your screen. So we're gonna say feed screen. I've changed my font size here, so I hope you like that's gonna be helpful for the one who have say that in the comment. If not, I can update that for like 16 or 17, but 17 is gonna be the maximum, or I'm not gonna be able to code. So, and now here we just need one thing, and here that's gonna be an arrow function, and now here we put the component feed screen. Nothing more, like that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna, after that, jump inside the nav file we just create. So Command P, or you can click right there. And now we're gonna import again navigation from React Native Navigation. And also after that, we're gonna import from the screen. We don't need to say index because again, it's an index. Register screen, like that. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna call this function. We're gonna invoke the function right there. After that, here I'm gonna export default a class nav and not a component class. We don't need a component here. After that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just create a constructor. So that's gonna be a function who's gonna be called when we're gonna init the class, and I'm gonna call a function here called init app. And I'm gonna call this function right when we construct the class. And here, what we need to do, it's calling the navigation with the way we're gonna create the navigation, which kind. So, so if you look here inside the level API, they have the start tab base app or start single app screen app. We're gonna start with this one, the start base app. So I don't invent nothing. You have everything here in the docs, and they are pretty good. So navigation that start tab base, we'll take. It's a function, take an object here as an argument, and we're gonna say tabs here. We'll take an array of object, where here we can put a label. The label is gonna be what we have here inside the tab at the bottom. So here I'm gonna say for now feed. After that, we need to say the screen. And now here we say Instagram clone.feed screen. And as you see, it's the same name I've put here than I've put here inside my screen right there. So make sure you type it good. So I'm gonna just copy paste this one, and you're gonna say I'm gonna find another way. It's gonna make it much more easier. Perfect. And after that, I'm gonna just put a title. So the title is gonna be what we're gonna see here inside the navbar, and I'm gonna say Instagram, like that. But now, how can I call this class? Because if I refresh, I have nothing again. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside my app.js. So if you want, you can click right there, app.js. Not inside my app.js, sorry. It's inside my index.js. We don't even need the app anymore, so we can delete that. But now here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove everything. Command A or Control A or whatever you have, remove everything. Now we're gonna import nav from the src nav, and now right there I'm gonna say const app equal new nav. And now if I refresh, and now it works just by refreshing. So you see, we have create right there the first navigation, and now here you see we don't have the label because I forget to put a L. If I save and I refresh my screen, now I get that. But now you see I need to always refresh, and I don't like that. Command D in the screen and click enable live reload. So now if I save, example, I remove the S and I save, it's gonna refresh for me. Perfect, now I have the feed. Pretty boring. What we can do for now, we're gonna just do Command C on the feed screen, do Command V in the screen, so I'm gonna get another feed screen right there. I'm gonna click enter, and I'm gonna say explore screen. Just because I'm too much lazy, we're gonna change this. Do Command D or Control D, I think, and say explore screen, so we selection everything. After that, go inside your, we can close this one, go inside your screen, inside the index screen. Do Shift Command D if you can. If not, copy and paste. Command D, explore screen, copy paste explore screen. Command D here for copying the line. Command D, Command V for pasting. And now we don't have it because we forget to put that inside the nav. So now what we can do is selectioning this object, Shift Command D or copy and paste this stuff right there. After that, tapping explore, here we can paste Command V because we didn't change it, we didn't paste, copy something else. And now here we're gonna just say explore again. And now if I save, I'm gonna get my explore here. So now I have this two screen right there. So that was it. This is the installation of React Native Navigation in iOS. I hope you enjoy. And so the next video, if you are done the iOS, you don't even need to listen to this one. It's going to be about the Android. And if you came for Android again, you should check the next video first before come here. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we're going to talk in a moment. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.